Hi guys, Robbie46 here. Welcome to round 7 of Robo's Racing League on Valentino Rossi, the game on the Xbox One. This week we are racing at Mugello. We're back on the GP bikes. Let's have a look, see how qualifying went. It was Dylan who was on pole. Half a second behind him was Brandy Scales in second. R. Moorland was third. Moorland 97 was fourth. I was fifth. Pit Bike Rider was sixth. F1 Fan 7th. Biker 8th. FIFA Master was in 9th. Unfortunately, GSXR Matt disconnected during qualifying, so he is 10th. And Gidsy had connection issues as well, so he was 11th. Also, Tempted DJ tried joining in as well, tried getting him a ride, but unfortunately he had connection issues as well. So unfortunately he wasn't able to race. So let's go and start this race. You got Dylan on the left, me on the right. So let's get this race underway. Here we go. Good start from Dylan. Not such a good start from me. You'll see I get a bit swamped by quite a few people, especially going into the first corner. See a few of them coming past. Matt went past into the first corner. Managed to make up a couple of positions. Dylan's still in the lead, but he has Brandy Scales right on his tail, trying to go with him. And into this right-hander, Brandy tries to get underneath him, but unfortunately doesn't quite manage to do it. And now I've got to try and catch some people up. So currently in 6th place. It says 5th, but yeah, the positions were all out of position again, all over the place. So I'm actually 5th now as we look past our Moorland. So 5th place at the moment as we start to go uphill. Pit Bike Rider, he's in 4th. You got Moorland 97 up there. Brandy Scales there as well. So he was just on the grass, so try and get past both of them around the outside. Not quite working on Brandy, but we did get Moorland 97 momentarily anyway. So he came back underneath us and got past Brandy Scales. Kind of pushed him a little bit wide onto the curb. Past Brandy we go. So we are 4th now. Position is right, but Brandy Scales comes back underneath us. And then going into the quick chicane. A little moment there from Brandon, and someone crashed. I think that was Moorland 90. No, I think it was Pit Bike Rider actually that ended up crashing there. Our Moorland goes very wide, can't quite get back past him though. So we are in 5th place at this time. Trying to get the slipstream of Brandy Scales. I completely forget about the extra speed from the slipstream, brake in the normal place, and unfortunately go on the grass slightly and high side. Not good. You see the view from Matt here as I go onto the grass and high side, which means I actually lose 2 places. It says I'm in 5th, I'm actually in 7th place, so not good. Now I've got to try and catch up to Biker, who was just ahead of me in 6th. It's annoying with the glitch about the positions, because sometimes you actually have no idea what position you're actually in, and you won't find that out until you finish the race. Pit Bike Rider there on the Suzuki, trying to get past. So we're going to the downhill right-hander. I think he had a look underneath. I made a bit of a cock up at that corner there. So we go uphill. You hear him on the curb there, so I think he's trying to get a tighter line but not quite managing it. Now I'm closing in on Biker. Can I get up to him quickly? It's looking like it. We're almost with him already. So now just need to try and get past him somehow. Try to go up the inside here. Just managed to get ahead of him there. On with Matt now, and through the chicane we go. And there was a crash there, and I believe that was Brandy Scales who crashed through the chicane. So Matt had moved up a place. Brandy Scales had moved down a place. It says I've just moved into 5th place. I'm not sure if that's actually legit 5th place. So see the crash again there. You see dust there, and then you'll see Brandy Scales appearing there. And then we managed to get past him. Not sure if Pit Bike Rider made it through. There's 2 arrows there, so if he didn't, he's very close to him. That is the end of lap 2. So Matt is ahead of us now. So Matt must... I think we are in 5th place. I think we actually are in 5th place. So Matt's in 4th. And then you got the Morland brothers trying to hunt down Dylan. And having a little fight with him. So we're trying to close down Matt, which we are starting to do. You still made a mistake there. He went on the curb a bit. We're closing up on him. And then as we take the next right-hander, disaster happens as my front just completely goes. I had a similar crash to that in the last MotoGP league we had at Mugello. Still no idea why I crashed, because I took the exact same line, exact same speed as what I usually do. And I've never crashed there at all. So we're going to go with Dylan now, who is in the lead, and just lost the lead to Morland 97, who got me in the bottom left hand corner going around the outside of Biker, which puts me on the inside, so I move up a place, but Biker comes back underneath me, and F1 fan comes through both of us, and then go around the outside of F1 fan. He broke very early there, but Dylan being hounded by Morland 97. I've got to try and get past Biker again. To the start finish straight for Dylan and Morland 97. Biker goes a little bit wide for me, but the power of the factory Yamaha, you can see in comparison to the Tech 3 Yamaha, just drives past. Didn't even need the slipstream. Into the braking zone, Dylan manages to get back past him. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to hunt down Biker. Close up on him on the brakes, but unfortunately for F1 Fanny, he breaks himself and ends up crashing into the first corner. I'm all over the back of Biker right now. Go around the outside of him to put me on the inside, but go a little bit wide, and he comes back through, or tries to. I think I've pretty much got him now. Morland 97 trying to come past Dylan. Does so on the downhill right-hander. Dylan trying to take a wide sweeping line to get a better exit. Tries to go around the outside of him. And it worked. He's back in the lead ahead of Morland 97. So we're with Matt now on lap 4. And he's in 4th place at the moment. But Brandy Scales just manages to lever him aside and take that position. So you got Brandy Scales in 4th, Matt in 5th. And I'm trying to close in on these two guys as well, a bit further back. Obviously having that second crash, which was not ideal at all. The weird thing is, like, a lot of us were complaining that as Matt goes on the grass there and loses a place to pit bike rider, and then has a little battle with him, tries to go around the outside. And Pit Bike Rider gets a slight better drive. Only slightly. But goes wide into the final corner. Matt going across the curb, which wasn't ideal. And then for Matt, on the start of lap 5, he has a massive lunge, but unfortunately runs very wide into the gravel. Which in turn actually lets me through, and Biker as well. So he's now got to try and get past Biker. So here it is from my view. You just come around the corner, you see someone in the gravel there. That is Matt. And we are back through. So yeah, one thing that we were complaining about after the race is that our bikes felt horrible with our setups on. During time trial, bikes felt good. But during the race, they just keep having bloody issues with the front end. It just didn't feel very good at all. It just kept, well, my bike just kept understeering, and the front felt like it was going to go at any moment. I mean, you saw me crash from the front end early on the downhill right-hander, not even pushing, and it just went, which was a bit fucking annoying. But yeah, not good. So back with Matt now. getting up the inside of Biker. So he moves up a position. Now he's got to try and get to me and Pit Bike Rider. So Moreland 97 just had a high side there, so move up another position. So Pit Bike Rider is in 3rd place at the moment. Back with Matt. You just saw his view from Moreland's crash. And then going into the next corner, I think Moreland 97 has that annoying animation where he side saddles and then obviously goes off track, which allows Matt through. Back with me. So now got to try and get past Pit Bike Riders. We're going to the chicane, try and get a better exit than them out of it. So I'm actually 5th place. Pit Bike Rider is in 4th. Ignore the position counter, it's wrong. And Bradley Scales is in 3rd place. Coming out of this corner, I just managed basically just to power pass him really. The power of even the satellite Ducati is quicker than the Suzuki in a straight line. And then obviously he gets into my slipstream to try and come back past. As we go into the first corner, you'll notice a bike tumbling in the gravel there. That is actually Brandy Scales, so he has crashed out of 3rd place, which means that now the position counter is correct. I am in 4th place. Pit Bike Rider is in 3rd. Moreland is in 2nd, and Dylan is in 3rd place. So as I move into 3rd place ahead of Pit Bike Rider, would I be able to pull away from him? Will he try and battle with me? The answers for that question is about to be answered. As we go into the downhill right-hander, I try to take it not too quick. Pit Bike Rider shoves up the inside. Forces us both a bit wide, but managed to get back past him. Well, a 97 unfortunately had a disconnect with connection issues. So unfortunately for him, his race was done and dusted. So 3rd place at the moment, and actually pulling away from Pit Bike Rider. We're back with Matt on lap 6 as well. He's 6th place. Someone crashed there. I think that was Moreland 97 having his disconnect there as he went off track. So Brandy Scales is just ahead of Matt there. Then a bit later on lap 8, Matt had actually got back past Brandy Scales, but goes a bit wide there, which allows Brandy Scales back through. So Brandy Scales moves up to 4th place, and Matt in 5th. Pit Bike Rider, I think he was a bit further back now. So back with me on the final lap. And Brandy Scales was actually starting to catch me a little bit. So you had him in 4th, Matt in 5th. I think Pit Bike Rider had a couple of crashes. So he definitely dropped back loads. So I think he had quite a few problems. But we're still in 3rd place. We're 8.6 seconds behind Moreland, who's in 2nd. Which isn't too bad considering 2 crashes as well. Brandy Scales is obviously trying to catch us, but we had a big enough lead. It was only telling me the gap back to Matt, which is a bit weird because it kept saying like 4 point something as yeah, 4.7. So I was thinking that dot on the mini map is a lot closer than 4 seconds. So I kind of knew it was Brandon because obviously it wasn't picking up his position for some reason. So he was definitely closing, but I just had to not make any mistakes and carry on going the way we were going, and hopefully he wouldn't catch me and we could take that 3rd place. We go through this chicane. As we come out the final corner as Dylan, he takes another win, which will extend his championship lead as he pulls a big wheelie. Back with me through the chicane now. Brandy Scales, don't actually know how far behind he is, but it's big enough to not allow him through. And we come through the final corner ourselves. And out we come. And we do finish in 3rd place, which after 2 crashes and a horrible feeling bike is a pretty decent result. I mean, I wasn't really too happy just because of the way the bike felt. It just felt really, really horrible. But 3rd place nonetheless, and more important championship points. So Dylan took the win from R. Moorland in second. I was third. Brandy Scales was fourth. So he was about 2.2 seconds behind me at the end. GSXR Matt was fifth. F1 Fan took sixth place. Pit Bike Rider unfortunately fading to seventh place. Biker was eighth. FIFA Master was ninth. Gidsy was 10th. Those two positions ran the wrong way. Moorland 97 gets 11th. And Tempted DJ will get 12th because he did try joining, but unfortunately he couldn't. So let's have a look at the championship now. Dylan extends his lead again with 150 points. R. Moorland is in second still with 127 points. I'm third with 106 points, so finally into the treble figures for myself. Fourth place is Brandy Scales. We managed to pull away from him a little bit again. He's in fourth with 96 points. Moorland 97. Unfortunately, with that disconnect, he loses points. So he's fifth with 75 points, but only 5 points ahead of Pit Bike Rider, who's in sixth with 73 points. And GSXR Matt 24 in seventh with 70 points. So those three really close together. Biker is in eighth with 62 points. F1 Fan ninth with 52 points. FIFA Master 10th with 40 points. Then you got Paradise, who's no longer racing, is 11th with 26 points. Tempted DJ in 12th with 19 points. Gidsy 13th with 18 points. And J Par Polos in 14th with 5 points. So luckily didn't have to dish out any penalty points in that race, so that is not too bad. No one was like viciously taken out or anything. So now let's have a look at the team championships and see how they're standing now after round 7. So Apex Predators is still in the lead with 181 points. Honda Britain still in second with 164 points. Slightly closing in on them is Drag Queens with 151 points. Winging is in fourth place with 113 points. And then MP Yamaha Racing is fifth with 97 points, only 2 points ahead of Pit Bike Masters now, who are in sixth with 95 points. So all the championships are hotting up at the moment. Few positions really close together. And yeah, the next race will be at Catalonia. That won't be until the 3rd of October now, so no race next week. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. And I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.